Hey guys, welcome to JReviews. I'm Iceman, and the game covered today is Carrion. Carrion is a mixture of horror and sort of a Metroidvania. It was developed by Phobia Game Studio and published by Devolver Digital in July of 2023. The game has you in control of some kind of alien flesh creature thing that escapes containment and causes chaos in the research facility that it's in. You essentially go around killing and absorbing every living thing that you come across, and gradually grow larger as the game goes on, until we get to around the end where you're just this big, massive pile of flesh. Story and narrative-wise, there is next to no story given on starting the game. All you know is that you're an alien creature, and break from a containment seal at the start of the game, and go forth to kill and absorb everything that you come across. Intermixed in with the complete chaos and mayhem are flashbacks where you're in control of a human character. How it all works is for you to determine how it goes. Beyond that, the story and narrative to the game is what you see as you play. There are no cutscenes or movies that play, it's completely just you and what you see that shows the narrative to it all. The feel of this game is very much in line with the movie The Thing due to its extensive use of body horror, graphic gore that you see throughout the game, and much more in that kind of realm. It also has Metroidvania elements that as you gain new abilities, as you play through the game, you'll gain access to new abilities and the enabling of you to reach new areas and more easily get past certain types of barriers and obstacles as you gain said abilities and things. The flashback sequences reminded me of a game, funnily enough, called Flashback from the 90s, as well as Out of This World due to how the human character walks and moves about. Through and through though, this game is much more than anything a Metroidvania due to how it all controls and how the game flows. Graphics to the game are very much in line with 90s 16-bit style graphics due to its 2D nature. I think it looks quite good, as a lover of that era of gaming. Music to the game is primarily orchestra style stuff, mixed in with ambient background sounding styles. It's very much in the way of background kind of music that sets a horror vibe that is so prevalent in the game. Nothing I would put in a video game soundtrack to listen to, certainly, but it is quite nice to hear at the same time just running in the background as you're going around causing mayhem. Gameplay to Carrion is quite simple. Move the alien creature around and absorb any humans you come across. As you progress in the game, you gain new abilities like a cobweb attack to trap humans and be able to interact with faraway objects, being able to destroy large vent cover walls, the ability to possess and control enemies, which you'll be doing a lot of in this game once you gain it, becoming a pile of moving worms to get through underwater vents, and much, much more. And that's the basics to the game of essentially move, kill, absorb, repeat. The tricky parts is with the human enemies who, as you progress, come in greater varieties. At the beginning of the game, you're taking on mainly scientists with guns. This then progresses to soldiers with rifles, and some with flamer guns that can be really tricky to take out. Later on, you'll be fighting humans in aliens-style power loader-style mechs, robotic drone things, and much more. So there is a very good variety of enemies that you'll be facing in the game. Level structures-wise, it starts off in scientific labs, then progresses to more areas overgrown with wildlife, then onto industrial-type areas, then levels with lots of water to move around in, and then back to even more industrial-style stuff areas. Difficulty levels wise, this game gets it just right, with it starting out pretty easy, then quickly rising up to much harder levels that require more than just brute force, and actually thinking about how best to get through a section or obstacle. For my playthrough length, I was looking at somewhere between 8 to 10 hours of gameplay, so it's a quick game to blast through. On the subject of multiplayer, there is no multiplayer for this game. This is single player all the way. Bugs and technical issues wise, I can't recall any crashes or major bugs occurring to me in my playthrough. The DLC, expansions, sequels, and spin-offs, there is none of those for this game. I think this game has a lot of good potential for a sequel, but there hasn't been anything yet for that game in that kind of regard. Overall, I think Carrion is an excellent little Metroidvania game. It sure packs it on with the gore, but it was quite fun to play through, and even just rewatching my gameplay videos of it made me want to jump in and have another play of the game again. So if you're a big fan of Metroidvanias and don't mind seeing gore, then I'd recommend giving this game a play if you haven't already. And that's about all I have to say about Carrion. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos in this series, be sure to hit the subscribe button and just also check out my channel for further videos and you'll find out what else is available. And with that, this is Iceman of JReviews signing out. Guys, have a good one.